Previously on Billy G Saves the Wild. It's playoff time, baby. Deep run or bust, I called it last season. So the Minnesota Wild sweep the Vancouver Canucks in round one. This is a revenge series for Connor Hellebuck and the Winnipeg Jets. Game one goes to the Wild. Kirill Kaprizov has been injured with an MCL strain. Our best player goes out. The Boldy, he likes shooting. Oh, there it is! There it is, right away. Perfetti from Boldy. What a pass, backdoor. 8 seconds in. Then we go up 3-1. Round two, we lose Kaprizov after the first game, but we still get a Game 7 win against the Winnipeg Jets. In round three, we're going against the Anaheim Ducks. Rossi, rebound. Rossi with his own rebound, and that's a Game 1 OT win. There we go. Rossi with 2 huge goals in back-to-back games. All right, we're up 3-0. Cole Perfetti's been injured with a sore foot. Oh my God. No, our first line. We're going to the Stanley Cup. We're hobbling into the Stanley Cup. Oh my God. So the Maple Leafs top 6, really good. Maple Leafs bottom 6, not great. Game 1, here we go. So game 1 goes to the Leafs, 3-2. 6-4, game 2, we're down 0-2. Please, Perfetti, come back. We need you. Game 3, at home. We need a win here. Yes. Woo! 4-2. Still down, 2-1. Maybe Perfetti. Yes, Perfetti's available. All right, he's playing. He has to play. Hold him off. 2 minutes left. 1 minute left. Yes. Let's go. Tied it back up. 2-2 series. Damn it. All right, game 5. 5-2 Maple Leafs. Game 6, an elimination game. Need to win this game. We're down by 1 with 4 minutes left. It's hit. Keeps it. Oh, backdoor. Let's go. Tie game. Holy shit. Kotkaniemi. What a pass from Garyanov, who I almost traded. Matthews wins it. Oh, go Marcus. Marcus with a breakaway. Yes! Let's go! Holy shit, we're up 4-3. Oh, Marner. Matthews, 5 seconds. Get it out. There we go. Game 7, here we come. Yes! Yes! He can come back. Oh my God. We got Kaprizov for game 7. Holy shit. Here we go. Game 7, Stanley Cup. No, they get one. Okay, 1-0. Yes, Lambos, 1-1. This is intense. Yes, Kotkaniemi, 2-1. Yes, Kotkaniemi. The Boldy. Come on, seal it. Yes! Let's go! Boldy with an empty net. We're going up 3-1 with 30 seconds left. Yes! They're pulling him. Kotkaniemi with another one. Let's go. Let's go. Billy G has officially saved the Wild and brought a Stanley Cup to Minnesota. There it is. Let's go. Conn Smythe goes to Bedard. There it is. Hoisted by Captain Matt Dumba. Let's see it. Woo! Let's go. The young goalie is a Stanley Cup champion. There it is. There it is. It's about fucking winning, folks. Let's go. 2025 Stanley Cup champions, Minnesota Wild. Let's fucking go.
You guys know what this is all about, right? Right? What's it all about? Spurgey?
Hard work and having fun.
That. This is about winning.
All right, welcome back. Wild fans. Stanley Cup champions, Wild fans. It is season 4. It's the off season, and it's the last season that we're under the cap penalty. So this year we're going to have some more room to maneuver. Maybe set up a dynasty here in Minnesota. So that's what we're going to be doing this video. We're going to get into the draft. We're going to get into re-signing. We're going to get into free agency. Let's sim to the draft right away. So the max salary is going to be $94.5 million. So maybe went up a little bit. I don't remember what it was exactly last year. Ooh, Vegas goes up from 10 to 1. Seattle goes second. Nashville, Ottawa, Arizona, on and on and on. I'm guessing we're the last pick. I think that's how that works. If we win the Stanley Cup, I believe we're the last pick in the first round and second round. Oh my God. Thornton retires with over 2,000 games played. Almost 1,700 points. Getzlaf has a lot. Eric Stahl played for the Wild. See what he did after us. When he got traded... He got traded in the offseason, right? Or we just didn't bring him back? What did we do with Eric Stahl? I can't remember. No, we traded him. We traded him to Buffalo. And then Buffalo was having that shitty year. And then he went to Montreal with the Cup run. And then he missed a year. Some in the NHL, some in the AHL in 2023. And then went to Colorado. Played about half the year, 31 games in the NHL. Yeah, so Eric Stahl in this game, he was basically done after the Wild. Traded him. Retires at 40, 76 overall still. Let's sort by points. Thornton, Getzlaf, Stahl, Pavelski, Corey Perry. Brett Burns retires. He was on the Wild. We traded him. Maybe one of the big regrets the Wild have, trading Brett Burns. Played a lot of years in San Jose, though. Yeah, so Burns has a really good year in 11 with us. And he gets traded. Was that the Danny Heatley trade? Like the Danny Heatley, Devin Setaguchi? Was that trade? That's so long ago, I don't really remember. Has some good years in San Jose, that's for sure. Yeah, look at that. Over a point per game as a defenseman. So there's Brett Burns. He retires at 40 with an 81 overall. Ryan Suter retires. See what he did after the Wild. Ryan Suter started in Nashville. Played a lot of years for them. Then came to Minnesota. And had really good seasons for us. And then gets bought out after the COVID year. Goes to Dallas. 16 points. He was a minus 27 for Dallas. Goes to Chicago. Oh, that same year. Has 10 points with them. 33 points. 18 points. 12 points. He had one good year with Chicago. But yeah, Ryan Suter was basically done as well. So there's Ryan Suter. Shea Weber, his partner in Nashville for those years. Bobby Ryan, Lucic, Wayne Simmons. Played a year with us. He didn't have a great regular season, but if you guys remember that offseason, he played really good that offseason. the one round that we played in. And then he went to Edmonton. And then looks like he's been banged up a little bit these 2 years. Yep. So there's Wayne Simmons. Giordano. Backlund. A lot of big players. Radulov. Radulov only has 772 points. I wonder if he started in the KHL. James Neal. Kyle Okaposo. Derek Steffen. Alex Goligoski. So what did he do after the 1 year with us? He went to Ottawa for a couple years. Not so great. Maybe he was there for 3 years. He got traded right away. Went to Buffalo. Yeah, Goligoski was basically done after us. He had maybe one good year in Ottawa. So there's Alec Goligoski, Tyler Ennis. He was on the Wild for a little bit. Not much success with the Wild, but kind of bounced all over the place. Cal Clutterbuck retires. AHL this year. He didn't play last year. He missed a year. So played with the Wild. I think he was like leading the league in hits for the Wild for these years. Probably about the same in with the Islanders. Just a classic grinder, Clutterbuck was. Ryan Reeves retires. So a lot of big names retire. All right. I'm going to have to look at the record for most games played. The following players are now a coach. Ryan Suter with the Blackhawks. Joe Pavelski with the Flyers. All right, so let's jump into the draft. So let's go offer trade right away and just look at all our draft picks. I'll kind of be able to explain what I did for the Greenway trade a little bit by looking at this. So this year we have the 32nd. We got a first, a second, and then third, fourth we don't have, fifth, sixth, and the seventh. So I think I had to get rid of a third and fourth in the Toffoli. Tippett. Wayne Tippett. Wayne? No. Whatever the first name was. I think we traded a third and a fourth plus Toffoli to get Tippett. And then Greenway, this is what I did. If you look, so we got first, second, still us. And then we got the Seattle Kraken's third round, fourth round, fifth round, and sixth round for Greenway. And then we traded them ours because, or did we trade him a fourth? What did we give him, a fourth round? Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. I gave up our fourth for their fourth, plus their fifth and sixth. That's what happened. Because Seattle's a rebuilding team, and we just won the Stanley Cup, so hopefully that makes us jump up just in picks, basically is what I was thinking. But yeah, so that's what happened in the Greenway trade. Let's sim to our pick. So 32nd. All right. Are there any gems? Doesn't look like there's any gems. Okay. So maybe I should call a timeout just to give us some more time. There. Gotta make these picks count, these late round picks for the future. So at 32, there's a medium elite 2-bar scouted right wing. Maybe a 2-way forward. He shoots right-handed. Maybe I'm interested in that guy for a bottom 6 type player. Elite medium 3-bar scouted at 43. It's a power forward. There's a top 6 for sure playmaker center. I do like playmaker centers, but I think we're kind of set for playmaker centers unless this guy fits in perfectly in the second line instead of Kotkaniemi. So I think it's either this guy, Maurice Richards, Paul Bonino, or there's an Ovechkin, or this guy, Xavier Safilas. You know what? Let's go with this guy. 15 goals, 33 assists, 13 goals, 25 assists, 16 goals, 34 assists. I'm going to go with Xavier Safilas. Xavier, however the hell you say his last name. He's a 2-way forward, 2-bar medium elite. Maybe he could be a top 6 as well. But he's a 2-way forward, and we kind of need some 2-way forwards for the bottom 6. So maybe this guy can be that. So let's go with this guy. Let's go back. So Vegas gets a power forward, 83 overall, medium elite. Seattle gets a center playmaker, medium elite, 80 overall. Nashville gets a medium elite defensive defenseman, 77 overall. Ooh. Ottawa gets a medium elite power forward, 83 overall. 83, damn. Medium elite sniper to the Coyotes. Top 6 sniper to the Islanders. Top 6, top 4, top 6, top 6, top 6, top 6. Top 9 high. Top 6, top 4. Top 6, top 6, top 6. Top 4, top 4, top 6. Top 6, top 6, top 4, top 9, top 6, top 9, top 9, top 9. Medium elite goalie goes to Anaheim. Elite low power forward goes to Oilers. And then damn it, he's a top 9. Shit. Top 9 playmaker. What the fuck is that? So that's a miss. Alright, sim to our second round, 64th. I'm thinking, so we're at what, 64? This guy's a medium elite. Could be a 2-way. He actually looks like a playmaker again for his height and weight. Left-handed. Cooper Samuel. Alright, let's go with that guy. Have to go back. Top 9 playmaker again. Wow. So we got a couple top 9s. This guy's actually better than that other guy. Well, the other guy was like a 60 overall. Alright, so then we don't have a third and a fourth, so 160th. Sort by potential. Another medium elite 2-bar left wing power forward. Doesn't look great. Maybe we could go with a Russian defenseman, left defenseman. Or we could maybe jump up to this guy. Elite low defensive defenseman. Top 6 low sniper. Maybe we should go with that guy. Small, 5'8", 171. Fuck it. We'll go with that guy. Getting a sniper in the late rounds. What is he? Sucks to have the last pick in the round. You have to go back all the time. Top 9 low sniper. Damn it. Ooh. Toronto Maple Leafs got an elite medium goalie in the 5th round. It's only 47 overall, but still elite medium. All right, we'll go with the Russian defenseman. 7th D. Not great. And the last pick of what year is it? 2025 or is it? Yeah, 2025. Who should we go with? Ooh. Elite low, 3-bar scouted defensive defenseman. Maybe. Yeah. Let's try it. Oh, he was an elite low. Let's go. Last pick of the draft we hit on. I don't know what his overall was, but he was an elite low. All right, re-sign phase. Should we re-sign some AHL coaches? Maybe we can get someone better. Let's not re-sign him. All right, the moment of truth. How much is Kaprizov gonna want? Or maybe we can't sign him yet. Do we have to wait for? Might have to wait for the off-season to actually sign those guys. Sign Kaprizov and Bedard. All right, let's sort by positions. We'll go center. Ooh, Kotkaniemi's an elite medium now. Let's go. We should have signed him more long-term then. Oh well. We still got him for 4 more years. So we're going to have a really good second-line center there. All right. Top 6 low. We'll sign. Top 9 low. Or release. Camp. We'll release him. Lazat doesn't want a contract. Release. Trennan wants one. I like Trennan. I like his line combinations, so we'll try sign him. He's on that 2-way contract, so I guess let's do 3 years at $800 for him. Nice and cheap. 4th line guy. Nick Bonino, we didn't play. He played in the AHL all year. I wonder how he did. We can look at his stats maybe. 70 points with Iowa. Plus 32. So that's a good AHL season. But he didn't really fit on our lines very well. So we'll release him. And that looks like all the centers. Left wing. Elite low. Was this the last guy? No. That must have been a different year. So we can wait 1 more year for him. We can wait 1 more year for this guy. Or do we have to sign these guys because they're unrestricted next year? Yeah, okay, we have to sign those guys. So we'll sign that guy. Entry-level contracts are almost $1 million. top 9 medium, we can wait. Josh Bailey doesn't want one. Release him. Nick Foligno does want one. But I didn't really like Nick Foligno in our lines, really. So we'll release Nick Foligno. Tippett is at an 87 right now. Matson, top 6. We'll sign that guy. Top 6 low. We'll sign him as well. Nolak, he's 23 and he's only 72 overall. So I think we'll release him. He's only a top 9. Top 6, top 9, we can wait. Top 9 low, we can wait. Conley, we're going to release. Duhaime. So bottom 6, 77 overall, 28 years old. How much does he want? I don't mind that. We'll do 2 years at 800 for Duhaime. Grinder. Defenseman. Elite low, we can wait on. So this might be the guy we just drafted. Yep. 2025, 7th round. Very last pick in the draft. 60 overall, that's not bad. Smithson. So we'll keep an eye on that guy. O'Rourke, 73 overall, 23 years old. He's still a top 4. So I guess we'll sign him. 3 years, 800. See if he can develop more. Top 4 low, 19 years old, 65 overall. Guess we'll sign him. Demulin. Just want a cup with him. How much is he wanting? He wants 3 years at 4.55. Should we see? Oh, fuck. Cap space. We have a lot of cap space. We have 25 mil in cap space. So maybe we shouldn't sign him and see if we can get someone even better in the offseason or in free agency. Because we can always maybe come back to him. Yeah, we'll do that. Or we'll release Dumoulin. And Miller. Riley Walsh, he's that defensive or that offensive defenseman. I don't mind him. I actually want, let's do a 3-year 8.5. Damian Hunt, 72 overall, 23 years old, top 6 defenseman. Let's just do a 1 year for him. Top 6 low. Not gonna sign. Bowie, I kind of like his. Yeah, I like his durability. Doesn't have the best offensive stats or puck skills, but how much does he want? He's cheap. We'll get him for 1 more year. AHL bubble guy. John Merle, after being in the AHL for a couple years. Did play 8 games with us. I signed him to that longer contract thinking he'd be on the team, but then he got beat out for roster spots. He's 33. We can release him. 7th D, no. And release all these guys. Goalies. Wallstedt's still on his contract. Kakinen got that extension for 2 years. Under $1 million at 83 overall, so that's good. Then we got Skinner for another year. Jones for another year. Sandstrom. Maybe we should keep him for a 3rd D in Iowa. He has 90 durability, so that's what we'll do with him. 2 years, I don't mind that. And we'll release these guys. All right. So not much other than a lot of entry-level deals, really. Yeah. So we'll sign a bunch of guys, and then we'll see what happens for off-season space here. Trennan resign. Oh wait, rejects actually. All right, all right. So Trennan didn't sign with us for some reason. So what is he? Still wants to re-sign, but he only wants 2 years. So I guess we'll give him 2 years, 8.5 or something. Guess he didn't want the 3 year, so maybe he'll sign that one. There we go. Sim to free agency. All right, before we even look at free agents, let's go to contracts, because now we should be able to. Yes, here we go. We can sign Kaprizov, Bedard, Boldy, Rossi, Lambos. We can re-sign all these guys to extensions. So I guess we'll start at Kaprizov. He's an 89 right now. He's 28. Let's see what he wants. So he wants 6 years. He wants 6 years at just under 10. I want to keep him as long as we can. So I'm thinking 8 years at... let's try 9.75. Almost $1 million under what he's asking and 2 years over. Yeah. Let's try 8 years, 9.75 for Kaprizov. And Bedard, 86, 19 years old. How much does he want? Yeah, he wants a lot. Oh, fuck. So he wants 5 years at 13, basically. But I want to keep him as long as we can. 8 years. Oof. Because at the end of a 5-year contract, he's going to be for sure in his prime. So maybe we just skip that, give him the 8 years right away. Maybe, I think he'd take 13. 8 years at 13. Let's try 8 years at 13 just to start for Bedard. There we go. It's a lot of money, but he's going to be worth it. All right, so Boldy. What does Boldy want? Damn. Oof. Yeah, he gets way more expensive. Shit. Maybe we should just wait for Boldy. Because he's an 86. He's a top 6 forward. 24. He is an RFA. That is a lot of money. That's more than Bedard, or not Bedard, Perfetti would be making. And he gets more expensive as you go up. Let's wait for Boldy. That's too expensive for Boldy, I think. Marco Rossi. He wants 6 years at 5.45. I'm thinking we wait on Rossi as well. Lambos, what do you want? Ooh, Lambos wants cheap. Ooh, 8 years under 6? That'd be less than Dumba and Brodin. Thing with Lambos is we might need to find a different coach if we keep Lambos. Or just keep him on that second pair, I guess. I actually don't mind that. So maybe we could even get him cheaper, like 5.5. We think 5.5 for 8 years for Lambos. Elite medium. He's 84 overall. That's not bad. Let's do that. Geeky will wait on. Hartman wants one. I like Hartman, so maybe we'll give him one too. See, he's 30. Maybe let's give Hartman a 3-year deal. What's he getting right now? 1.7. Let's do 3 years at 1.7 for Hartman. Just a third or fourth line guy. Can play center. I like that for Hartman. Connor Dewar. He's cheap still. Maybe we should go 2 years at 800. There we go. All right, there it is. There are the re-signings. Let's look at some free agents. See, look at this. Draisaitl, who is a franchise exact, 94 overall, and he wants around 13. So that deal for Bedard, I think, is pretty fair. Better than fair, actually, even because he's pretty young. Rantanen, Pedersen, Buchnevich. Are there any good defensemen? Pulak. Pionk. I'm thinking we get a right-handed defenseman and a left-handed defenseman. Maybe like best we can get. And I'm thinking Pionk because he could maybe be that offensive defenseman in like a better Keelan Addison type player. There's a lot of right-handed defensemen on free agent right now. So maybe we bring back Dumoulin. I'm thinking Pionk and Dumoulin, maybe. Pionk wants a 3-year deal at 6.1. Maybe we'd give him a little bit of a bump up. 6.25 for 3 years. Let's look. Let's look at our defensemen. So we got Dumba, Lambos, Bear, and Brodeen with Addison. So if we signed 2 more defensemen and then maybe had Addison as the 7th D, or even maybe send Addison down if he doesn't develop. But we could get 2 more defensemen for sure. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe trade Geeky because he doesn't really fit on our lines. I mean, he's not bad. You know what I might do? I might overpay for a couple 1-year guys. Let's offer Dumoulin a 1-year deal. But we can afford to overpay for him. So let's give him like let's give him 5.5 for 1 year. Because my idea is we only really need a couple better defensemen. And we have 25 mil of cap space for this season. And then next season is going to be a lot different. So I don't want to lock down guys to long-term deals that actually have a lot of cap. So I'm just going to do 1-year deals and give these guys a lot of money. So like I might give him like 7.5 for Pionk for 1 year. And then, if we actually like Pionk, we could extend him later in the year. But if we don't like him, that's fine. He was only on our team for a year. So it's kind of like what I did with Toffoli, except I didn't give him a second year, and Toffoli ended up not working, so we moved on from him. But Dumoulin, I know, is fine on that third pair. And then I kind of am taking a shot at Pionk for a better Kalen Addison. And then we'll see if our contract extensions sign, and then we'll have a better idea of how much money we'll have for next year. And for forwards, we only really need role player, bottom 6, two-way forward, power forward type players. And we can get them later in free agency. So let's sim a couple days here. All right, Hartman decides to renew contract. That's the 3-year deal for Hartman. All right. Dumoulin re-signs. There we go. Dewar re-signs. Lambos re-signs. So we got Lambos for 8 years at 5.5, I think that was. That's the decision for Lambos. We might need to find a different coach now. Hopefully we still get the +5 on the first line and the power play. Or we can just keep it and keep him on the second pair. The only thing with him being on the second pair is he won't develop as much and his overall won't be as good being on that second pair. So we got Lambos. That's probably the big one. Advancing the day here. Neil Pionk signs that 1 year. All right, so there's that shot in the dark. Kirill signs that 8-year, what was it, just barely under 10. So we got Kirill for the long haul here. And Bedard at 8 years, $13 million. He's gonna deserve that money. Just you watch. He's already a Stanley Cup champion. Now we're gonna build a dynasty. Alright, so if we go back to free agency, how much cap room do we have now? 13 mil. Should we sign? Is Pettersson a... Oh, he's an RFA. Never mind. I was going to say we could maybe offer Pettersson a 1 year 13 mil, but then we'd have to give up a bunch of draft picks. Let's go forwards and then look for some two-way forwards. So Cirelli. $85. He wants 6 years. Terry. He wants 6 years as well. Palmieri is interesting because he'd take a 1 year. So maybe Palmieri, he can play wing, left or right wing. So I'm thinking Palmieri, we need to offer him a 1 year. 1 year, we have the cap room, so let's just give him 4 mil. Two-way player, old guy. There we go. And then we have one more contract space till we're at 50. Should we bring back Granlund for a year? He's a two-way. He's got an 80 face-off, 85 durability. All his other stats are pretty good. He'd be bottom 6. Maybe even fourth line. Or should we do Cirelli? Should we try Cirelli for a year? So what did we give? We gave Palmieri 4 mil. So that would leave us with over 9. So let's just try it. Let's try a 1 year at like 7 mil. 7.25. Actually, 7.5 for 1 year. Cirelli. Because we have the cap space, might as well try, right? Let's advance some days. Oh my God, we got him for 1 year. This might be the last year we have. And we got Palmieri for 1 year. This might be the last year. We have to do stuff like this, like give guys 1 year contracts for ridiculous amounts of money, because next year is like the last year we have a bunch of guys on entry-level contracts, like Boldy and Rossi. So Bedard's still on his entry level. Boldy is still cheap. Rossi's still cheap. Lambos is still cheap. So those guys, this is their last year on their cheap deals before we've signed them for long amount of time for a lot of money. So this is like the last year we can give ridiculous 1 year contracts, kind of. All right, let's do coaching staff here. Look at scouts. So AHL we need some coaches for AHL. And I should look at some coaches for the head coaching job as well. This guy looks good for an AHL coach. Forwards coach. And then we'll go assistant coach. Let's do a generalist. And a goalie coach. scout. Let's get one more USA scout. How about? Only have room for one more, so. HL associate signs. Goalie, a coach signs. Or was that the forward coach? I can't remember. There's the head coach. Okay. And the scout. All right, so I think that's all the moves we need to make. I'm going to sim to next season, and then we'll get a look at maybe what our lineups will look like. Just a sneak peek. All right. Look at how stacked this lineup is. Look at through the middle. We got Perfetti at an 88. Kotkaniemi at an 88. Rossi at an 87. Cirelli at an 85 on the fourth line. So these might go down actually when we get going a little bit. I'm not sure if they will stay like this overall wise, since we're riding a high of winning the Stanley Cup. Like morale wise, might go down back to normal. So I'm not sure if this is like exactly the overalls that we're gonna have this year. But if it is, this team's going to be, oh my God, it's going to be even better than last year. And then look at on defense. Pionk. You can't see it, or maybe you can a little bit, but he fits like perfectly on the first pair. With Lambos, he gets a +2, even though Lambos doesn't like the first pair at all. So Neil Pionk was a shot in the dark, and it was a hit. We have to sign this guy to longer term after this 1-year contract. We might need to get rid of some people like Ethan Bear at $5 million. And Dumoulin, he has that 1 year $5.5 million. In order to keep him. And then we still need to sign Boldy to a extension. I don't know what I want to do with Rossi yet, because I think he's going to be too expensive for us to keep. So we might need to trade Rossi for maybe a two-way player. Yeah, I'm not quite sure that we're going to be able to keep Rossi or Garyanov at this point after this year. But yeah, I haven't looked at special teams, but the 4-on-4 forward and defense lines, they're looking good. Let's just say that. That's all I have for this video, I think. Palmieri fits well. He is the same as Hartman. Hartman is not even in this lineup. We have such a good lineup at an 80 overall. And then Cirelli was a miss for line combinations, but he's still an 85 overall on a fourth line. So, yeah. This team's going to be deadly. So the first season was right before the 3-year buyout penalties were starting, and this is the season after the 3-year buyout penalty, and the last season that we're gonna have guys on entry-level deals. So it's kind of weird. So we started off with kind of a normal year, didn't make the playoffs. Then the second year, which was the first buyout penalty year, we made playoffs, got eliminated in the first round. And then the third year, which was the second buyout penalty year, we got eliminated in the second round. And then the fourth year, which was the third buyout and final buyout year, we won the cup. So now we have this one awkward year after the buyout penalties with some guys still on the entry-level deals. And then after this year is going to be kind of, the team's kind of going to be set in stone, I kind of have a feeling. Because I could see Rossi getting traded. I could see Garyanov getting traded. Cirelli, I'm not sure what we'll do with him. We'll probably use him all year. so I don't know if we'll trade him. I could see Gurianov staying on this team maybe all year. See if we can get a repeat cup run. But I think we might need to trade Rossi. And I don't think we'll be able to afford Dumoulin again or Ethan Bear. So I think we might have to sign or trade Ethan Bear after this year in order to keep players like Boldy. Because Kaprizov signed, Perfetti signed, Bedard signed, Tippett signed for a little bit here. Kotkaniemi signed for a little bit, but Boldy needs to be signed. Gurianov, again, not sure. Probably he'll have to walk at the end of the year. Rossi might have to trade. Might be able to keep Foligno. Might move on with Foligno in the coming years, since just because he's getting older. Cirelli probably will have to walk. Palmieri maybe will have to walk because he's getting older as well. Lambos is signed. Pionk we need to sign. Dumba's signed. Brodin is signed. Brodin's only an 82 now, which kind of sucks. He still has 3 years. Same with Matt Dumba. He's at 3 years, but Matt Dumba's still got 85 overall. The Brodin, I like Brodin though. That's the only thing. So we need to get Pionk signed, and we need to get Boldy signed for extensions. But that's it for this video, I think. So we've won the cup. We need to start building a dynasty starting yesterday. We started that yesterday, but we're building a dynasty starting now. And I'm excited. Are you excited? Because I am. Holy fuck, this team's going to be good this year. But yeah, peace out. Thank you for watching. Go Wild. This team's going to be a fucking wagon. So hop on. Probably hopped on last year after we won. But hop on now if you haven't. Right off into the goddamn sunset.